Yeah, guys, metal suspension arms by Vitavon for the Mojave. Now, you're sitting back and you're thinking, oh no, this is bad, bad, bad. You gotta have some give in the suspension arms. I agree. However, the metal arms have worked great on the UDR and the Typhon. Why not the Mojave? Let's find out. One of the reasons I think this works for like the UDR, the Typhon, and now the Mojave is because the arms are relatively short. Now on something like a Creighton 6S, where you have these arms that are, this long, you have a lot more leverage against all this stuff. Now I've also got the metal arms on my short arm or normal width X-Max, like 40 pounds. And so far, those have been great. So let's hope for the best here. We're going to start off in the rear of this thing. Got to take all this stuff to get this out of the way. The skid right there has to be moved out of the way so we can get to this piece right here. This is the D pin support, or a pin holder, hinge pin holder, whatever you want to call it. We got to get to that. Now you're probably wondering, why did I take the shocks off? They need thicker oil, my track. Now, I believe 550 CST is the stock. I'm going to 900. Now this comes out, according to the charts, at about 70 weight oil. If this is too stiff, at least I'll know not to go this high, or at least to not recommend it for a track like mine. However, let's give it a try. 70 weight in these things. Huh. Okay, 98 CST on the left, stock on the right. Yeah, a little bit slower, but you know what? I think it actually feels pretty good. That may be just right. We'll have to find out. Now, I gotta tell you guys, there is way more to this job than what I thought. Changing just the front top, that's gonna be easy compared to all the bottoms. There is quite a bit of work here. The kit did come with some bushings, spacers like this. However, there isn't enough slop there to actually use them. And with my sandy track, if this is tight, it's just going to get worse. So for me, that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and put the shocks back on, put this back on in the same order I took them off, and we'll be done with the back here in just a second. I do want to point out there is a little bit of fluid down here. This means my diff is leaking. And that's the back. Wow, what a job. I mean, for real. Yep, springs on the threads. Wow, it's time for the front. The parts up front that are similar, you got to take the whole front bumper skid off so you can get to this piece right down in here. Okay, you got to get that loose so you can get the hinge pins out so you can get the bottom arms. So the shocks come off. The top pins right here come out. You can see right up into there. one of the bolts. Looks like it's already backing out a little bit for me. Sweet, it's already loose. Now, as far as the front pillow balls and all that, I'm going to take these out right here and take the pillow balls completely out, take this loose, and this assembly comes right off. You get to those bolts through these little holes in the bumper right here. Once you've got that put in, again, no shims. They were pretty tight. That side over here is a little bit tighter than this side. Probably my bolts right there. I'll go over those again. However, now we get to put the top ones in. As I was putting the front end back together, I ran into an issue. The EXBs have a fine thread on the pillow balls. Now the normal ones do not. They have a coarse thread. And guess what you need for this right here? You need the coarse thread to fit into the Vitavon arms. So with this being an EXB, I had to order some new pillow balls. And these are the part numbers for those pillow balls. And there you go, gentlemen. It's all in, ready to go. I did use some thread lock on these right here because, yeah, kind of need it. Everything is on. Let's flip it over. Now this is working perfectly fine for the Typhon. We'll have to see how it works out here. One last look before we wrap this up. I still have a X-Fly servo in this. Guess we'll see how that survives. I have a replacement for it. And there you go. There was a lot more involved into this than what I had expected. Just take a couple hinge pins out, swap a few parts, and yeah, there was quite a bit involved in this. So hopefully they work as good as they have for the Typhon. Real happy with how that worked out. So as far as the drive goes, hopefully with a thicker shock coil, it'll be a little bit more cushiony. And I guess what's next is for me to set up and take it outside. See if that stock 15 kg, whatever Red Cat servo is going to survive. Check that description. I'll link up all this down below. Use those links. Hit that subscribe, ring that bell. And thank you all for watching. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.